Now, your 41 NBC AccuWeather forecast, presented by Volume Chevrolet.
Well, outside Dublin right now, skies are not necessarily clear, but I mean, there's very few clouds overhead. Looking pretty good for us. 75 degrees, that's our warm spot currently with a 7-mile-per-hour wind coming in from the northeast. As for cloud cover around the region, it is pretty scattered for us, for those of us that aren't seeing them, and a lot of them, as I mentioned earlier this morning, upper level cirrus clouds is kind of what we're expecting for the bulk of the day, though we could get some mid-level cloud fields later on this afternoon. Not too concerned about rain chances for today, but they could be on the climb a little bit as we roll into the weekend. So as we roll throughout the rest of the day, as I mentioned, cloud cover will become a little more scattered. There'll probably be a little more this afternoon than what we're seeing right now, but rain will be very hard to come by. Tomorrow, I would expect a partly cloudy, potentially a mostly cloudy day, but for the most part, still going to be those upper level clouds, and rain still going to probably hold off. Now, you see this little low as we get ready to roll towards the weekend and into your Saturday. Cloud cover will be prominent as we go into the weekend, but you see how this kind of goes into the Carolinas, brings a lot of that rain into the Carolinas, and then it kind of fizzles out. Now, this is just a prediction I'm making here. I am starting to see rotation around this area, and that's expected. A low comes in, the Appalachians are right here, it fizzles out on one side, reforms on the other, and so I'm basically trying to get at here is we're not out of the woods for Sunday yet. You see these clouds forming up here over Alabama. Those could come in, and maybe that loop around that the GFS is talking about is something that we can expect. But low 80s to the high for this afternoon, the warmest temperatures we're going to see for some time. With this system coming our way, conditions will get cooler as we go forward. A lot of that due to these winds out of the northeast. Another reason is all the added cloud cover. But for today, still a good amount of that sun. UV index around 9.5, so make sure to wear that sunscreen if you're going to spend ample time outdoors. But that wind today, gusts can reach as high as 25 miles per hour. Overnight, as high as about 20. And then as we roll into tomorrow, could it get as high as about 30 miles per hour. So really going to be a windy one for our Friday. Again, not concerned about rain chances, but there will be a good amount of cloud cover. And temperatures are going to peak in the upper 70s for a lot of us. A little cooler than what we are seeing today. You first start to see a little bit of a rain chance as we roll into our Friday night towards Saturday morning, but it'd really be just reserved for the far northeastern counties, and even then, not a guarantee at all. Lows for tonight, largely in the lower 60s. Do have a couple of upper 50s out there, and I'll have your 7-day forecast in just 10 seconds.
At Volume Chevrolet, get oil changes for life, plus a 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty. Visit Volume Chevrolet, I-75 exit 187 in Forsyth. That's volumechevrolet.com.
Your 41 NBC AccuWeather 7-day forecast is presented by Volume Chevrolet. For now, I've still got us at 40%. I'm not 100% confident on that path towards the Carolinas, but that is the way things are trending, and if it does continue to do so, I will bump these down as necessary. Now, Sunday, there's still a lot in the air there, but there is that possibility that we get that little loop around, and it does bring us a little bit of shower activity, pretty light, but scattered throughout the afternoon, and then things get a little hotter next week.